Hello, my name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to another YouTube channel, everybody. I'm so excited to have you all back here together again. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the newest show of the MCU, I Am Groot, which is basically the 8th Disney Plus TV show, or at least the 8th Disney Plus Disney Plus TV show. It's not part of the MCU, but I mean, it is an MCU show, but it's not connected or any way or connecting to anything. So I actually have some thoughts on this, and so let's go ahead and get started talking about it for a minute. Okay, so my review for this show is going to be a little bit different than all the other Disney Plus series shows, because this is not really a series if you think about it. Unlike Falcon and Winter Soldier and all the other shows that were released, those shows were released as just a show, and it has a season 1 of all the episodes, except they're released on different dates. And this is more like Forky Asks a Question, where it's a series of individual shorts, and that's what it is. So like you can basically have a whole collection of shorts. Obviously, there's sometimes on Disney Plus in the Marvel section where you have a whole selection of the What If episodes. It's not like that. It's more of a collection of shorts where you can go and pick and what short you want to choose to watch individually. So that's really what it is. So let's just kind of talk about what the show did. Personally, I thought this was a great experience to watch. Personally, it did what the show was expecting to do. Show cute stuff of Baby Groot. That's all it did. It was showing us cute Baby Groot stuff, and that's all we got, and I loved it. So let's kind of walk through what we got. So, of course, as it is a Marvel Studios project, it opens up with the Marvel logo, except because Groot is in charge of this show, he speeds the whole thing up, and then you start to realize that this is an animated project. Because, much like in What If, because that's an animated project, the intro is different. So once the intro is over, it turns to like this animation thing. Like it turns like to an animation panel of Marvel Studios. So you can definitely tell that this is an animation studios panel, an animation thing. So the first episode is, of course, Groot's first steps, where he gets out of the pot. If you remember, at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 1, he's in the pot after getting killed from saving his fellow Guardians from falling out of that ship. So he's kind of like, trying to fight this tree because he's jealous because the tree gets the blanket. And so he's kind of doing all these moves. And it's honestly, throughout the entire episode, it's just cute little stuff that we get. And then he learns to walk, which of course that's cute. So the first episode was basic. But then you get to the second episode. And the second episode was cool. It was fine. Just seeing him help out this civilization and actually also learning how to talk, I thought was nice. But then he like poops out a leaf. It's most of the scenes from this episode we've actually seen in the trailer that we released back at Comic-Con for the Marvel Animation panel. So it's like a lot of this stuff in this episode wasn't surprising. So then he realizes that's what they want. They want leaves. So you see the pile of leaves. He goes to get them, but then he accidentally crushes them. And so he covers them up with the rocks and then runs. And so it was funny. And then the third episode, which is Groot's Pursuit, where he basically Gans fights a water version of himself. And I thought it was cute, him doing this also with his water self and then ejecting his water self into space. That's fun. And then he's like, I am Groot. I am the official Groot. So that was all cute and stuff. And then you get to the episode where he's taking a bath. And this episode I thought was actually pretty clever, as you have this episode where he's taking a mud bath and he grows leaves when mud is spread on him, and it's just cute. And then when he has no mud left, he can't do it anymore, and then he rips the thing off. It's all fun in games and stuff. And then we get to the 5th episode, which is Magnum Opus, which I thought was pretty cool, as at the same time it's like I didn't know exactly what they were trying to do with this one. It's like he was ripping it, I thought he was gonna read a comic book from the trailers, and then he kept doing that. He made a roommate explode, and then he was trying to put glitter on a paper, and then you get to see Rocket come in, and you start to realize that the reason why he wanted to explode the room is to put glitter on his family picture. And I'm like, that's cute. That's adorable. So it's like, this is a great series. That's what makes this whole series great. And personally, I can't wait for season 2. So that's my review that's pretty much the good on I Am Groot. And pretty much my greatness for this show. Now let's talk about some of the bad stuff. Now, there's not a lot of bad stuff with this show. I just have one thing to say. The only thing that I think is wrong when it comes to all these episodes, or at least all these shorts, is the CGI of Rocket Raccoon. I just think it looks terrible. It looks like something that was written out of that looked like something came out of that disaster movie with Alvin and the Chipmunks. It just looks terrible. It was cool to see him. It was cool to see Bradley Cooper come back and play the character again. But I just don't think it was... the character did not look right. I feel like if they just did like What If or something, then it probably would have been a little bit cooler. But I do not like the design of Rocket Raccoon in that 5th episode. It's probably the only thing I didn't like about that 5th episode. And then the rest of the other stuff on this, it's not really bad things. It's more of stuff you need to know when going into this series of shorts. So to kick things off, if you like Baby Groot and you love all things Groot, you definitely will love this series of shorts. If you're watching this because you love the MCU, if you're watching this to get ready for She-Hulk next week, if you're watching this to get ready for Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, possibly Black Panther Wakanda Forever, you're not, like, or even the Marvels, you're not going to get that from this series of shorts, because it's not really connecting to anything. It's just a standalone Groot series of... Now, I guess you could say, I did look on Marvel Fandom today of Groot's history, and it does take place between the events of Guardians 2 and Guardians 1, because it does start out with Groot in the pot. So, I guess you could say it does kind of connect between the Guardians films there, but it's not really connecting to or setting up anything for the future. That's all I gotta say. So that's pretty much my review for this series of shorts. Before I give my final score, be sure to comment down below, what were your thoughts on I Am Groot? Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? Right in between? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. With that, so let's get all my scores. Alright, so that's it for my scores. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff is in the about section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.